guys, this is Mia.
Hi.
She came to visit us from like Seattle near, and so we're going to go to Dimsum today and go around Houston and just other places so she can explore Richmond.
Yeah, I'm so excited, and we're gonna be decorating phone cases too.
I know, I'm excited about that. There's like this really cute place near like just like this like Asian market area, and they have like really cute DIY stuff you can do. We are at Dimsum with
Give me the purple. This is like food porn, but this is my favorite dimsum order.
Why are you doing laundry? I'll take a class.
There's so much shit.
I used to have this mocha one, and then I was looking at like Chinese Pinterest, and they said this amber one fits Asian skin tone better, so I'm gonna get this one. There is so many options to choose from. It is such a cute place for dates. Anyway, so basically you can decide on what you want to make. You make like phone cases, brush. There's also like a mirror and such. So midway through our little workshop, we decided to get something to drink. Is probably gonna be mine. I don't know if I'm gonna switch out the cat. And this is hers. She has a really cute mirror in the middle. There you go. Hey. Good morning. It is currently 8:30 in the morning, and we are heading to school. Oh, my hair. I didn't wash it for like 2 days, so then I put dry shampoo on. So currently I am working on a slide deck. It talks about A/B testing for big corporations, how they use it for different lines of businesses with examples. And it's almost done, so I hopefully can get it done before going to class in an hour. Okay, so I don't think I showed too much, but I basically am making it on Canva. It's a very simple slide format. And this is like the introduction, kind of talking more about the different channels. I can do A/B testing, potential markets, lines of business, and what are some of the key metrics that you can measure for, and ultimately the bigger goal it contributes to. It's been a while since I've vlogged, and I feel very awkward talking in front of the camera because I don't know, like sometimes I don't know what to say and I want to be making good content. So please cut me a little bit of slack as I figure this out and hopefully get more creative with my videos in the future. So for one of my classes, I'm taking marketing analysis, and we are doing the Smart Strat, which is like a marketing simulation. It is so hard. The good thing is I am teamed up with like my friends, so I think it'll be a fun time. But you're supposed to kind of strategize like the production level, the marketing mix, how much you want to spend on advertisement, etc. And it's a competition. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You have like company results, industry like reports, market research, basically all these things that should be able to guide you to come up with a strategy for each period. And you make the decisions on this side over here. And then basically at the end of each period, you see how your products in the stimulated economy compares with the other teams that you're competing against. I'm so happy about finishing all my work for today. I had like a pretty long to-do list, but I've been in school since the morning until now and got all of it done, and it feels so satisfying. So we're going to the Lux Chinese restaurant to get dinner. Good afternoon. Today is Friday and I don't have any courses, and so this morning I went to get some Hong Kong cafe food from Happy Day Cafe. It's like one of our go-tos. And then right now I'm gonna go get a haircut, run some errands, and then hopefully at nighttime I have some time for myself, or like might go hang out with my friends. So let's go get a haircut. Getting my haircut now. We always go to her because she's one of our favorite hairstylists.
I just finished my haircut and I basically asked for them to help me cut the bangs a bit more volume in my hair with layers, and also just keeping the length as well. We're here. It's a very low-key place in Gastown. I think it just opened. This looks so good. Good morning. I am on the way to get brunch with my friend. I feel like this first vlog is going to be sort of all over the place because I'm just getting started, and sometimes I notice I don't pick up my phone to record, and by the time I do record, it's like after the food has come out or like after I've completed the activity and I'm like, oh shoot. I think it's gonna come with more practice and me being more familiar with just vlogging my life. I also feel like I don't really talk a lot in my vlogs about how I think, how I feel, and just about things are happening in my life. So for example, like this week I have 5 courses, and I also am doing things outside of school and trying to do job search and vlogging. And in addition to that, it was Chinese New Year, and so it was really overwhelming. And I feel like I'm someone that really needs schedule in my life now, because when I was younger I was a lot more impulsive, but then as I get older I feel like I want to get so much done in a day, and so when new things come up it kind of throws me off track, and I prefer to just know what I have ahead of time, and it makes me feel a lot more calm and in control when I do. So yeah.
But if you're just too cool, I would be a fool. When I fall asleep, I'm dreaming that you think of me. But if you're just too cool, I would be a fool.
Hi guys, I am back. It is 3 p.m. so we chatted for like 3 hours straight. It was such a good conversation. We talked about startups and in the VC space. He studied in Cornell for a while, worked with like the VC club at his school, and so he has a lot of insight into that industry. And I was asking him about like startups because I'm really interested in joining a startup. I feel like the things I really value right now in my career journey, I guess, is being able to make a big impact, as well as like working on a product that I'm very interested in. So we kind of talked about what series would be a good time to join a startup based on the things that I'm looking for. And so we talked about how series A, that's when a company has really found their product market fit and when they're really trying to grow. And in that role is when you get a lot more ownership and you really get to make bigger impact in your role, as opposed to a company that's more mature and later on in the phase, like in series like C, for example. And so that was really insightful to know. In addition to that, I asked him about like what factors to consider, and he talked to me about how when you're looking into a startup, you might want to look at what industry you're interested in first. And so figuring out what industry you're interested in, so like let's say within tech you're interested in like fintech or in ed tech, that helps you narrow it down more, and from that point on it's a lot easier to do research. So kind of looking at what are the competitors in this space, what are some of the trends in this space, and then when you're looking at like the startup, or like when you find a startup that you're interested in, you can better evaluate it based on other variables within its ecosystem. So I thought that was also really cool to know. And I also got more interested in VC based on our conversation. I think his experience working at a VC gave him a helicopter view of the industries that he was interested in, and it was easier for him to evaluate the startup that he's currently working for. So yeah, it was really fun. I love when I have like conversations like this with people because it always motivates me a lot more, and it's just refreshing. It just kind of gets me going, it gets my energy up, and it gets me more enthusiastic about the work that I'm doing. So yeah.